Gaming and tech. So remember when you could just blow into a game cartridge and it would just work? Now we need a 100 gigabyte day one patch, and even then it still might not launch. This is the gaming news. Welcome once again, nerds, to the Clips channel. This is a smaller portion of a much larger video called The Week in Nerddom that happens over on the main channel. This portion is specifically the gaming and tech portion, where we're going to be talking about brand new things in the world of gaming and tech. So like new computer things. We don't really get too deep into that. I feel like the guys over at Linus and Gamers Nexus and such cover that fairly well. So we'll get the broad strokes there. We'll get in a little bit more deeply in the gaming side of things, so new announcements, DLCs, etc. And then, you know, we're going to suggest some things for you to try out between now and next time you come back. So thank you for joining me. Let's get into the news. Follow-ups and corrections this week in gaming is Metal Gear Solid Delta has released, obviously. It's been getting rave reviews, and Konami seems to remember that they actually own this license. That being said, now they're digging for information from fans to see which game in the Metal Gear Solid saga, we'll call it, they should be remastering next. To which a lot of fans are saying, just, you know, rehash your deal with Kojima? Silent Hill F is getting reviewed now. I don't believe it is out just yet. I didn't write down the release date on here because it's been a while since we've said this, class, so let's refresh. I take amazing notes, that's right. But it is getting rave reviews from the critics, and it seems that generally speaking, there are some critic scores that are a little bit lower, but generally speaking, everyone is calling this a return to form for the franchise. Let's hope they can keep this up with the follow-up release, which is coming out next year. Staying in follow-ups and corrections, we have a follow-up on the TikTok situation, which, buckle up because this one's going to go a couple of places. Looks like the US and China have agreed to a deal. Kind of. Said deal reportedly involves Trump giving control of to a group of US investors. So instead of the Chinese Communist Party spying on you, it's just going to be American corporations instead, which, I don't know, is kind of par for the course anymore on social media, isn't it? And finally, because I do record these on Tuesdays and try to get them up on Wednesdays, today is the 23rd, tomorrow is the 24th, we have confirmation that Sony is going to be doing a State of Play tomorrow as I'm filming this for the 24th. If something crazy unexpected happens, expect an insert placed here. Otherwise, we'll talk about it next week. Okay, before we go any further, I need to say this. This show is powered by two things. First, my righteous indignation for all of the things in pop culture. That's kind of a given. You've dealt with that for years. Second, DUBBY. It is smooth, clean focus so you can keep gaming, working, whatever you're doing that you need a little bit more energy for as long as you need to keep doing said thing. The s'mores flavor, very specifically, is ridiculously good and like dangerously. This is my third tub. So if you want to see what the hell a s'mores energy drink tastes like, and trust me, you really do, go to dubby.gg, use code GenerallyNerdy at checkout, get 10% off, and I don't know what else to tell you. Again, Dubby, DUBBY.GG is the web address. Go purchase whatever the hell you're going to purchase from them, probably the s'mores, and use code GenerallyNerdy at checkout, and you will get 10% off of whatever is in the cart at the time. And don't forget to tell them that I sent you because, you know, I get some kickback from that. This is a sponsor spot. You also get some amazing energy drinks in the mail. So, you know, it's a win-win. New trailers for gaming and tech. We have one, and it's huge. Hideo Kojima's upcoming horror game that is going to be an Xbox exclusive, but Lord knows for how long. OD, as in overdose, got a subtitle called Knock, and also got a trailer. Kind of. It looks like it's done in the game engine, though it is not in-game graphics. If you follow what I'm saying, they generated it in-game, but the game very likely will not look this good because this looks amazing. Not only does it look amazing, but it kind of looks like it was created in a lab specifically just to give you nightmares, and I'm definitely here for it. So let's kick on over to regular ass news. Our big one this week is a bit of a bombshell that literally just broke this morning as I am filming this. It is huge. It's going to really not shock about half of you watching this probably, but if you've been paying attention, then you're not going to be shocked that Google has admitted under oath that the Biden administration pressured them to censor YouTubers who ran afoul of the approved narrative from said Biden administration. As a result of this testimony that they gave to Congress, they are now going to be reinstating many of their banned accounts, i.e. Alex Jones seems to be the speculation. So, real quick, let's be very clear about what this is. This is the United States government, which is explicitly forbidden by the First Amendment from censoring our speech, using a private corporation as a sock puppet to do its dirty work. This is not a bug in the system, folks. This is a feature. Biden's DOJ, Biden's cabinet really wanted to censor free speech. They wanted to censor dissent. Big Tech was more than happy to oblige in exchange for something. We have no idea what exactly. Was it a little regulatory relief? Was it just a pat on the head and an attaboy? Either way, it is a fairly disgusting assault on the freedom of expression, and the fact that it took this long to come out is an indictment of the entire industry and the tech establishment as a whole. Speaking of tech companies doing horrible, ridiculous things, Nintendo and the Pokemon Company have secured the patent for what they're calling sub-character summoning for battle, quote unquote. So again, let's translate this. They have officially patented the core mechanic for dozens and dozens of other RPGs that have been out for years and years. It's definitely a bold move, Cotton. Let's see how this one plays out. And more feel-good news in the side of tech and gaming. Epic Games is now letting Fortnite creators sell their own in-game items, which is really their latest attempt to turn their game into Roblox before Roblox does. And then in less bad news, I guess, because tech is just kind of a giant dumpster fire anymore, but in less bad news, Steam has announced that they're going to be ending support for 32-bit Windows systems next year, which is kind of a long time coming at this point, but if you're still running a PC from 2005, your end is nigh. Oh good, you found the lore drop. Nice! This clip is honestly just a smaller piece of a much bigger, uglier picture. So do me a favor, like this video, subscribe to this channel, and you'll get all of the bite-sized intel. But the main questline, the full unadulterated narrative, that's over on the main channel, Generally Nerdy. So if you're sick and tired of farming just a bunch of side quests, then go check out the main story over there. And then rounding out the regular ass news section, we have Uber going to try once again to deliver food via drone, because there is absolutely no way that people are going to try and knock a flying burrito out of the hands of a drone that they see trying to deliver food. That's just never gonna happen, right? And then that rounds us out to suggestions for gaming and tech. Game suggestion this week is Death Stranding, the first one, because honestly, if you haven't played it yet, then now is definitely the time, because the second one is very likely going on sale in the not so distant future. It is a bizarre, melancholic, and utterly unique game about delivering packages in post-apocalyptic America while also trying to avoid ghosts. This is Hideo Kojima at his most Hideo Kojima, which means it makes absolutely no sense, but then also makes all of the sense all at the same time. Honestly, the only true way to explain this game is to play it for yourself, so that is your suggestion for the week. Thank you very much, nerds, for tuning in. If you want to level up your nerdy, geeky, pop culture knowledge, then don't forget to subscribe and do all of the things. Go check out the main channel, Generally Nerdy, for the larger portion. Again, you get all of the sections into one convenient video over on Generally Nerdy. The name of the show is The Week in Nerddom. Thank you for checking out this clip. We will see you next time. Before we go though, always remember that if it's generally nerdy, it's probably here.